skewers and little kebabs and things like that.
Yummy! Now,
little crab cakes. So we've got all of that dim sims. We've got little crab and potato cakes. We've got a bit of a seafood theme happening here tonight, don't we, Emma? The hot chips. I'm actually going to put the sang choy bao
on. Dinner party ready to go already, and it's just getting better. So we've got sang choy bao as well.
Absolutely. So this is pork mince with some sang choy bao, and we're going to do it in our lettuce cups. Now, I just put the vegetables straight in there with it. So there's no need...
What veggies did you put in there?
So there's some shallots, there's some little bit of celery, some carrot, some onion, some cabbage. I also put a few little sesame seeds in there. And I put about half a teaspoon of sesame oil. Not that we needed it because there's enough fat in that mince.
Right.
However, I just wanted the flavour and a little bit saucy. So we're going to pop that in for 10 minutes and that will be fried, and we'll just literally serve it straight into the lettuce cups.
So easy.
Isn't it? Absolutely. Now, if you wanted to do something a little bit different and you had some mince and you wanted to make, say, a meatloaf, you could just crack an egg into something like that and then pop it in the baking dish and you can turn it out and slice it.
It's so easy.
I mean, there's so many things that you can do in here. I mean, it's endless.
Do you know what I'm noticing too? That in most cases, you're not having to go through halfway through and stir or turn, get in with the tongs there. It's basically cooking as it goes through. Now, I'm gonna start eating in a moment, Gabby. But I wanted to pass on another email here. This is from, I think, from Pamela.
Right.
Hi, Pamela. Thank you for emailing. I thank Gabby for all the tips that I've learned from her about the air fryer. I hope that you'll pass on to her my tip that crumpets are brilliant in the air fryer.
Oh, good.
Scrape a bit of butter on top or olive oil if you wish and place 2 of them in the air fryer. I love the air fryer. How do we live without it?
I know. It is absolutely... Pamela, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Yeah. I don't know how. Okay, so we're going to do some garlic prawns. So we've got fresh snow peas, fresh little baby corn, not the tinned, fresh baby corn, fresh... green prawns, shelled green prawns. I used some garlic paste. I didn't use fresh garlic, some garlic paste, some chopped parsley, and a teaspoon of sesame oil. Again, because there's no natural oil in prawns, there's no oil in those vegetables, so I use the sesame oil. You could use peanut oil. You could use any type of oil that you like. You do need a little bit of oil because we want them fried. We want them fried up. So that is going to be a beautiful, beautiful,
Can I just let you know, sorry to interrupt, we're over 100 now, we're about to go 46074, we're about to go under 100, $249 here. Remember, you've got the part payments. This is your way to try it out. And of course, it means then you've got the 30 days to use this, to try out some of the meals that you're seeing tonight, to pick up some of the tips that you lovely viewers have been sharing with us. My producer Renee's been saying, do you remember when the wheel was invented? And I'm saying, Renee, I'm not actually that old because she's younger than me, but thank you. But she's saying this is almost as good. But it really, thank you for the reminder, Renee. I really appreciate that. When's your birthday coming up? Okay, all right. So let's have a look at what we've really got here. Now, I did try, these were like little dim sims. They were yummy. We've got the chips. These ones are what did you call these ones, Gabby?
They're crab and potato. Little party starters, I guess they are. And I'm just preparing these Peking duck rolls over here. Now, this was a kit that I actually bought at the supermarket, so you can be getting really, really nice, exotic, I guess you'd call it.
Yes.
You know, I guess things that traditionally you'd only find in a restaurant. Duck is something that I think all these home chef or home cooking type shows have brought people's attention to how simple you can actually make things yourself, and particularly with the air fryer, the technique's now perfect. So I bought the kit, it had the Peking duck, so it's marinated.
You're amazing, Gabby, honestly.
I'm not, this is all just, most of it's just supermarket type food. So Peking duck is in there, and if you have a look, that's just reheating. So it came in one of those vacuum type packs, marinated. That will be reheated, so I put it on 5 minutes. 5 minutes reheat.
So quick.
Little pancakes here, they go in the microwave. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, and roll it up, and all of a sudden there's a Chinese restaurant in your home. And
do you know what?
Anybody can do it.
That's really, I think, what we're so lucky to have here in Australia now, aren't we? Because we are that melting pot of infusions of different foods and cultures, and really that's what Australia's history is becoming. And so now to have so much of this readily available in the frozen section, or in, you know, some great veggies now that we didn't have 20 years ago in Australia.
Oh, correct.
To have this really fun, I mean, you could theme a dinner party, and you're seeing how easy it is to do. Gabby's doing this all by herself. I'm not even helping her. She is achieving meal after meal after meal. So the duck's nearly ready. Good to go.
Duck's nearly ready. I'll pop this duck here so that you can see the leftover duck. That would be nice chopped up actually in a just a bit of a stir fry maybe. You could do that, which is often how they do it in the restaurants also. So if we actually have a look at how tender and moist. I mean, duck is a very moist meat, but the last thing you want is to be buying expensive cuts of meat and for them to not be how they are in the restaurant.
Now, we've got a question for you, Gabby. This has come from Michael regarding the energy that we would be using for the air fryer as opposed to something like a traditional conventional oven.
Okay, Michael, it was explained to me very carefully by an electrician, and I'm not an electrician, so I'll translate to how I understood it. It cooks in a half to a third of the time of a standard oven, and it uses a third of the energy. So I equate that to be about 20% of the running cost, 20 to 30% of the running cost of an oven at most.
Because you're not preheating, you're not, and also, can I say, even in summer, you're not heating up the whole kitchen when you have to run that oven. And of course, that's the time where we have lots of guests over. We tend to do a bit more entertaining. So nice to not be heating up. I'm trying to speak, but I'm very distracted because my producer Renee.
Can you save me one?
She keeps saying, save me one. Emma, save me one. Emma, you're not paying attention to me. Renee, we're doing a show.
Now, Renee, I think the trick, and Emma, the trick is that maybe I don't have perfected is the rolling of the Peking duck rolls.
So these are duck pancakes.
Little duck pancakes.
This is a delicacy. This is what you would go out to the beautiful restaurants on the weekend to have. This could now be your Sunday night dinner. Question come in regarding the warranty. What kind of warranty have we got?
2-year replacement warranty. So should anything go wrong, you'll just have it replaced.
And regarding, now, dishwasher, I think I can answer this. Well, I'll answer it and you tell me if I got it right, because I bunged mine in the dishwasher yesterday.
Yes.
You can put this tray, I'll show you, it actually detaches, right? There's a little button here. This can go straight in the dishwasher, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But the first thing is first, I'll just show, you want to just pop that back in carefully because I don't want you to burn. It is hot. Remember, this is a frying machine. So after we cooked that duck, we cooked the duck and we took oil out again. So make sure you dispose of the oil in the bottom. And then you've got a quick release button there. So the quick release button allows you to separate that frying basket from the catchment area. So just separate them and throw them straight in the dishwasher or hand wash them. You can hand wash them.
Most times I have just hand washed them because sometimes it's even just a case of paper towel wiping out the base. The only time I haven't done that is when I had I did some salt and pepper squid that was, the batter was quite gooey.
Okay,
and so it just kind of stuck into the basket. But then that was a quick soak and I just chucked it in the dishwasher. Now, in terms of dimensions, because the footprint, we're looking at, gosh, I would say, what would this be comparable to? It's a little bit larger than a
four-slice
kettle.
toaster is about what I say in size, and height is no more than 30 centimetres. So you are, really.
So we're looking at 287.
Find a spot for it. Find a spot for it.
Now these are millimetres, by the way, by 315, and then 384. Now I'm going to say that 287 is across the width-wise, and then we've got in the height 384 and 315 in the depth there too. So hopefully that's, and it weighs about 7 kilos too.
Yes, it does.
What, in case you want to do gym workouts.
I don't think though, Emma, I don't think, and it'd be interesting to see if anybody packs it away, because it is something that you are going to be using to cook breakfast, to cook lunches, to cook dinners, to cook dessert. We're going to do some little chocolate croissants in a moment for the dessert, and they're just beautiful. You could actually mimic it. I've made sausage rolls with the puff pastry, but we're going to make little chocolate croissants. You can be using it for just about everything. Every time you go to put your fry pan on, every time you go to turn your oven on, every time you think about the barbecue or think about even deep fried type food, use the air fryer.
Now, do you know what? You actually make this, so I love how easy you make this, because so many, like I would never have even attempted making a croissant in my own home. But what Gabby does is it's all those inspirational foods. You can see how easy you can make it in the air fryer within a matter of, well, in most cases we're looking at under 15 minutes with most dishes we've done tonight.
Oh, yes.
Now, we've had 2 more questions about the deal.
Okay.
The deal is the white air fryer coming with the baking tray.
Comes with it.
The recipe book and the divider as the bundle for